In this 3-minute episode, we make the Old West charcuterie board. We begin our journey by selecting a slab that we believe has the most character. This piece appeared to be from the crotch of a mulberry tree. These areas tend to have a lot of characteristics and some burl presence. We power plane the slab down to a realistic dimension prior to router sledding down to our ideal thickness. Believe it or not, El Paso has some trees. Let me emphasize the some before we get carried away. We mostly have mulberry, pecan, and pine, and most of them are located down by the Rio Grande. Every now and again, I'm able to get my hands on some of these incredible opportunities. At this point in my career, I like to make my own glue. No, I cannot exactly trust it at a structural level, but it's getting there. For now, I simply use it as a filler, and in this case, as a filler for those various cracks on the surface of this charcuterie board. Because there is some moisture in the glue, as it dries, it shrinks a little bit, so I usually have to repeat the glue dry sand process about 3 times. An old credit card is a great scraper, and sawdust is a great filler for the last pass as well to help blend the glue in with the project. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there is a large gap on the surface of the charcuterie board that we simply cannot ignore. We are going to have to work on some bow ties to ensure that the board does not split in two. Always check your moisture content before you begin your project, but even then, some unpredictable movements can occur. These bow ties should help deter those erratic movements. Don't hammer the bow ties directly, as I have heard from other woodworkers that the impact can split the bow tie in two. You don't want to do all that work and ruin it due to a lack of patience in the final steps. Another thing to note is the orientation of the grain of your bow ties. You want the grain to travel the length of the bow tie as it drastically increases its strength, which of course is its purpose. We begin to prep the handles for CNC. This included ensuring we have our proper dimensions so that we can program our bucking cowboys within the handle surfaces. I unfortunately experienced a few holdups in this phase of the project because of a faulty G-code file that included the router cutting deeper and deeper into the handle to the point it could no longer be used. So fortunately, after a fresh start, we were successful in completing the CNC on these handles. Alongside the bow ties, the handles are a central focal point of this piece. There was literally only one point of symmetry I wanted with these handles. I wanted the inside edge of each of those to be parallel to the other. Everything else I wanted to be formed to the edges of the charcuterie board. We cut some dowels to size to secure the handles to the surface. We left the length just long enough so that the average fingers could comfortably slide in between the handle and the surface of the board. Finishing is another one of those phases that requires some patience. Finish dry sand at least 3 times with 2000 grit and then use 10,000 grit upon completion. This will give it that beautiful glossy finish and remove those micro bumps without scratching the surface. Hope you all enjoyed the first of my 3-minute videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.